The change to Ontario's COVID-19 isolation guidelines comes just days before the start of the school year. Ontario's top doctor says people can return to school or work after feeling better for 24 hours, even if they are still testing positive. Tonight, there is mixed reaction to the news.
Don't send them back until they test negative.
With just 1 week to go before students head back to the classroom, a sudden change in Ontario's COVID-19 guidelines has some parents scratching their heads.
That's a little bit unsafe. If that was my children, I wouldn't want them spreading that to another family like ours. Specifically for us, that definitely is a big deal.
Christina Kennedy is disabled and has high-risk health issues, a single mother responsible for 3 kids after her husband passed away.
If I'm gone, there's essentially no one here for them. So for us, COVID really has been a big deal.
Her instinct is that the new isolation rules don't take into consideration the province's most vulnerable populations.
Everybody's family is impacted differently. Everybody has different goals they're trying to obtain. At the end of the day, you can't put a price on health.
Other parents have had a far different experience with the virus and are ready for the change this September.
If you're feeling healthy, then there's no reason you should be restricted to do anything. It's the same thing with the flu. It's no different, and for the last 2 years, it's never been different for me. It's the flu. Treat it like the flu, because that's all it is. Take care of your body. If you need to rest. Once you're feeling better, if you're coughing and sneezing and you're not feeling well, then stay home, right?
But some doctors are raising red flags about the normalization of the virus, with so many now comparing it to other common colds and flus.
They are starting to word their communication by clumping all respiratory illnesses together. And I don't think it's very fair to do that, given that COVID is a novel virus.
Dr. Dalia Hassan is both frustrated and disappointed with the announcement.
It's really bad timing with the school year coming. It's truly a recipe for disaster.
She says a rapid test tells us in that moment in time we're still contagious even if we are feeling better.
So when we're told that we can exit isolation when we're feeling better, which is a very subjective feeling, you could still be contagious and therefore spreading transmission into the community.
And one former teacher believes the change in requirements will lead to staffing shortages at schools.
Viruses of any type spread so quickly in classrooms.
While the government says protections will be in place, critics say those won't be enough to stop the spread of COVID.
Enhanced cleaning of surfaces doesn't stop an airborne disease. The focus on hand hygiene for kids is absolutely wonderful, but it doesn't do anything to stop COVID.
Dr. Hassan tells us typically people test positive on rapid tests for 10 to 14 days, and it is safe to stop isolating after they test negative. Keep in mind, that kind of timeline might be unrealistic for some families. For City News, I'm Tina Yazdani.